Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here at LifePoint Medical. It is May the 23rd of 2022. I want to say good morning to you and go ahead and start talking about what's going on around here and got some important messages and things we need to go over. First of all, I want to announce that starting this week, for the next month, I will not be in the office. I'm going to be taking care of some other business. And I want to reassure you, though, that I have been working now for about 6 to 8 months in an effort to make sure the office can run uh, freely without me being right here on site. So we've worked on that and we've kind of got it down, and I've been watching my other providers and my management staff and my front end and just making sure they can do everything just right. And so like I said, for the next month, I have something else I need to take care of. I will be in phone contact with the providers, and I will be checking in daily to make sure everything's done right. And I still have to sign off on controlled substances, so I'll be doing that during that time also on a frequent basis. Like I said, I want to reassure you the office is going to be running as it has been, same hours, same everything, and the other providers will be helping, will be taking the lead from that standpoint. So if you need us, give us a call. Now I've always get some feedback from some patients who say, well, if I can't see you, I'm going to go somewhere else. And I just say, okay, that's okay. Just, I won't be where you're going. so no, I really have worked hard with the other providers to make sure they know who you are as a patient and they know how to do things the way I do things and stuff like that. So it's going to be fine, and you don't lose anything. You can still use us as needed. Okay, so give us a call if you need us during this next month at 706-782-0016, and you will be taken care of seamlessly, hopefully. So let's talk about some other things. One, I asked the providers this morning, I said, hey, is there anything you want me to talk about on my video this morning? And both of them looked at me and said, bring in your medications. And again, I said, well, gosh, I've talked about that so much, people are getting irritated, but it is a problem. Please bring your meds. I know it's annoying to bring your meds, but it's really annoying when we can't get you taken care of in your time frame because we don't know what your medications are. And a lot of times I've heard people say, well, why don't you call the pharmacy and figure out what I'm on? And I'm like, that's not something we can legitimately do. We would run behind all day, every day if that's what we did. Okay, and you know, we just want to get it right. Okay, and your medications are important. Your medications is an easy way to get hurt if they're not managed correctly. We do the best we can with what we got, even though sometimes we still have to be corrected. Okay, but knowing exactly what you're on and how you're taking it is extremely important to us. And no, the computer cannot do it for us, and the pharmacies can't do it for us even. There's too many. It's too much variables in there to be able to track it effectively. Okay, and the way we mediate for that danger, that lack of information, is by you bringing your meds. All right. Let's talk about an illness that we see quite often that I want to remind everybody about, and that's urinary tract infections. We've seen a few of those this morning even, and typically I hear from usually a female patient says, hey, I think I got a urinary tract infection. What do you want me to do? And I'll test them and treat them and stuff like that. But it can happen in men. The main thing is if you're taking care of family members or older folks and you see an abrupt change in how they're acting, and a lot of times that scares people, and rightfully so. But always a valid thing to do is to look and see if they've got a urinary tract infection. And if you come to us and you say, hey, things aren't going right, something's wrong, whatever, and we're trying to cast a broad net to see what's going on, one of the first things we always do is check for a urinary tract infection. And so UTIs, or urinary tract infections, are actually infections of your bladder. And the problem is down in that area has got a lot of different organisms going on, as you well know. And so those get in the wrong place and they irritate a part of your body, and they can throw you off mentally, physically. It's just weird how deleterious they can be. So if you think you got a urinary tract infection, give us a call and we'll be able to see. Do not use the bathroom as you leave the house. Wait and wait and use the bathroom when you get here so we can get a sample. That's always something that I have to deal with. And if you come in the office and you think you got a urinary tract infection, don't use the restroom till you talk to us, because we probably want to give you a cup so that you can catch it in there and we can see whether or not you got a urinary tract infection or not. Just a tip there. Okay, so last I want to talk about Place of Hope, North Georgia. Place of Hope is going great. It is a blessing from the Lord above. They are working on the house right now. Our projected time to open that house is going to be around September 1st to be able to offer full services, the services that we've took on as our mission for Place of Hope. And most of them are going to involve getting the house going and getting it set up. But I want to tell you that we had a hold up last year that really hurt us, but now we are full swing ahead. We're still having logistical issues, but getting materials and stuff in, but they're making significant headway on the house, and it looks like we're going to be opening somewhere around that September time frame. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on this year. We've already been able to provide services to some children in the community, and it turned out as well as it could for the circumstances, and it turned out to be a blessing for those children too. So that's going good, and I thank you so much for everybody's contributions that you've done to that. And certainly everybody knows that if you ask me about it, I'll give you an earful about what we're doing and what we're going on. But this is a ministry that is going strong, and I feel so thankful to just be a part of it. All right. I've been at your ear this morning. Thank you for listening to me. You have a wonderful day, and listen, please call us if you need us. We're going to be here for you. Okay? Take care. Goodbye.